Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and I know it's been a hot minute, but I've been meaning to hop in and do some more Master Duel, right? So what we have right now, I'm going to go back into the current event here, but we have something called Legend Anthology. So I figure once in a while, maybe I'll cover some of these events with like some of the decks I know really well and that I really like. For those of you that maybe aren't familiar with some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff I've done, and it's been a while, right? I don't post Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff all the time, but kind of my three main deck. So like my main meta deck I'm using is Mikanko. And then my more fun decks that I just really like are Amazonas and Gusto. So what I've got here is we've got Legend Anthology, which is currently on right now, and I'm using Amazonas for that. And then when Synchro Link comes out, I'm going to use Gusto for that. So I might make a video like this for Synchro Link and do a Gusto video. But today we're going to do a Legend Anthology Amazonas video. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you guys a few replays of just what I thought were some interesting matches. And then I'm kind of aiming for this maybe to be like a 30-minute video. So depending on where we're at after the 3 replays, I might do like a live duel, and we'll just see how I do in the live duel, right? And I'll keep it even if I lose, right? You know, the win rate of the deck isn't like crazy perfect. It's not like the craziest deck, which is why, you know, it's not meta. But what I like about Master Duel is that they do these festivals that kind of weeds out some of the like top tier meta stuff to give some of your other decks more of a chance, right? So let's go into a few replays. Now, the first replay is actually from a festival at the end of January, so it's not that old of a recording, but I want to show that because that was a really fun one. And I'm going to show 2 from the current Anthology Festival, which does kind of block out some normal things that were in my Amazonas deck. This one here from January 20th, I think this one was pretty much my normal straight up Amazonas deck. And by the way, if you want the deck list, I will at the end of the video, I'll link it because I did a video on Amazonas, and I don't think my deck list has really changed since I did that video. So I'll link my deck list here at the end. So let's go ahead and play the replay here. So this first match you're going to see, like I said, this is from a previous festival, so it's a little probably different pool of cards, because like the deck being used in this, I don't know if that's even allowed. Like my opponent's deck, I don't know if it's allowed in an Anthology or not, but we're actually going against the new Dino deck, and it's actually a pretty good deck. So it's not like we're just playing like a, you know, a random bad deck like this. And they put up a good board, right? So I'm going to kind of go faster for theirs. So they're going to just do all their Dino stuff and set up. I'm looking at my hand, and I've actually got a pretty nice starting hand. I do imperm them there because, you know, definitely don't want them searching the deck and doing all that stuff, right? So we're going to let them go ahead and do their turn, and they're going to set up a board with, I think they end up with a board of 3. Now, they didn't really set up any super strong negates or anything. And that's why, like, the Amazonas deck isn't top tier. It loses really hard to negates. Like, if, you know, depending on the hand, I can definitely play around negates, but if it's too many, right? Okay, so let's go to my, hold on. I'm going to pause it for a second. I can definitely play around some negates, but depending on the hand, like, sometimes it's just like, if they stop one search, like, I'm just dead, right? Like, you can get some bricks with this deck, right? All right, so we're going to start with Foolish Burial, and we're going to go for Spiritualist. That's going to get me into a poly play. So I do my Pendulum Scale. They're going to max C, so I do decide not to play into their max C here. So I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to get Spiritualist out for the poly. And then I decide I'm actually going to save my stuff. So I figure I set here. So let me just pause for a second. I set because I've got Secret Arts down, and I've got Onslaught. So my thought is that I would Secret Arts into something, and then on my next turn, I'd have Poly to go into a big play with the Secret Arts Banish, right? Well, they end up kind of doing some stuff to me here during the end phase, right? So they're going to go and do a bunch of stuff. Or actually, I think they might be actually just into their turn. But yeah, they're just doing a lot of big stuff here. And, you know, the dinos, they do stuff like when they get destroyed and sent to the graveyard. So they like to do a lot of that. So they kind of messed me up. Yeah, that was all end phase. So what they did there to kind of mess with me was they got rid of my Secret Arts, which I don't mind. I like it in the graveyard, but I can't actually fuse with it. So they actually popped that. So I'm left with just a Spiritualist and an Amazonas Onslaught, which they don't know that I have that. So they probably think they got this one. Well, look at the nice play we're able to put together here with just the Onslaught. And they've got total card advantage. They got like everything on me right now. They got the better board, right? Now they're going to go battle phase and they think they got it. Well, I'm going to Onslaught. And remember, Onslaught can special during the battle phase. So I specialed my Queen, which makes it so I can't be destroyed by battle. So they attack Spiritualist. They're going to get banished. And then they're like, yeah, I can't do anything to stop that. So we just put them to a halt there. And so now I'm going to be able to go on the offensive here. So I'm going to banish Secret Arts, and I can poly for a very easy fusion play into Augusta. And then with Augusta, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a Princess, and then Princess is going to search a Call. Then we're going to use Call to search out, and we're going to get get our 1900 War Chief, get her special. We're going to set a card. We scale again, right? We have Hot Spring. Now, there was one maybe play I could have done a little bit more. We do have Asa, the Earth Channeler there. I don't use Asa in my in-person deck, but I do use it on Masterduel, just like at 1. But I could have used Asa to maybe get rid of the Pendulum, have the Pendulum in the grave, and then come out. But we ended up using it with a fusion anyways, right? So now what's going to happen is we've got this nice board. We get to bring out Spiritualist again by bouncing. Now we have the poly. So now we're pretty much going to have, this is really the goal of what you want to get as an Amazonas player, is you either want to get double Augusta or you want to get Augusta Empress. Because then you've got like a lot of protection. Like we're feeling like super protected. Then I'm going to banish my Call so that my Augusta can attack everybody once each. So I'm literally going to sweep their board and banish all of their dinos. So we do that just with Augusta, banish and sweep. Now, they were pretty tanky dinos, so they don't actually die from this. But that's a really nice thing that I think people forget about. You can banish Amazonas Call, choose a monster, make it so you can attack all your opponent's monsters once each, right? Now, this match is far from over. They're actually going to they're going to get some nice stuff here. So we do play Hot Spring to get the other Pendulum out. So now we've got max stats here, right? So I'm going to let them do their play. Now, this is going to be an instance of them not understanding what my cards do and kind of losing because of it, right? So they're going to do a play there. Or no, they just went through and couldn't really do much. And I think we're just going to beat them down here. It's a different one. Yeah, we just beat them down. It's a different one I'm going to show you where the opponent clearly didn't understand what my cards do. And they lose because of it. So that's just an older one from a previous festival. Now we're gonna go to the current anthology. I got 2 replays to show you here, and then we might try to do 1 live match. So this first opponent, I believe, is the one that they were doing fine, but then didn't understand what my deck did, and I think just out of frustration they basically lost because a bunch of stuff didn't work that they thought should have worked, but it's because he didn't understand my deck has a lot of protection if set up properly. All right, so we're going to let them... So they just have a quick turn. They just set pass, whatever. So we've got some decent cards here to do some plays. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to scale. We're going to Spiritualist, put the scale back, get poly. We can poly with the scale, and the scale will go back out. So I poly, and I think, yeah, I did poly with Queen and the scale. We're going to get Empress out, and then the scale is going to come out for free because we summoned an Amazonas while she was in the graveyard. We're going to Secret Arts then, those 2 into... And the reason why I Secret Arts these 2 into Augusta is because I know I've got Willpower in hand, and I can bring Empress back with the Willpower. And then we're going to go ahead and summon War Chief. War Chief is going to set a Hot Spring so I can get the other scale. And then we set Onslaught. And yeah, Willpower... I mean, this is just a really good setup here, right? So we attack in, kill their thing, attack direct. I thought I was going to be attacking for game, but they did have a way to summon a monster back. So we didn't quite get game there. But this is still going to be a pretty quick fight. I had a Secret Arts in hand, but I couldn't set it because I wanted the ability to use Hot Spring to put the other scale out, and I would have had full board there. So we go ahead and just activate it right away during their draw phase, and we do Onslaught just so we know it's out. Because, Onslaught has to be out when the opponent attacks for you to banish. If I play it on attack, I don't think it works. It has to be out and established. So they have to know it's there, and if they're dumb and attack into my stuff, then that's on them. So we got double scale, we got big attack, the big snooze, right? The big Amazonas attackers here. All right, so they're going to do a bunch of stuff. Now, this is where they make some big mistakes. Because Amazonas Empress protects my other Amazonas cards from being targeted or destroyed. Empress protects my other Amazonas cards from being destroyed. Okay, so we keep that in mind as we watch my opponent play here. Actually, I'm going to go fast because they do a lot. They go into some big Galaxy Eyes things. They're going to feud. This is an E-Hero deck, by the way. So they're going to go crazy. They're going to put out a bunch of stuff here. We'll let them go because this video is going to take forever if I don't speed these up, right? So they're fusing. They're going into what? They got 2 of that guy. I don't even remember what some of these do. But I know he's going to bring out one that I think can pop 2 cards on the field. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to slow down here. So he's going to use, hold on. So that he's trying to pop 2 cards. Nothing happened. Then he does Harpy's Feather Duster. All right, sweep my board. Wait, nothing happens. They're all protected. So he did 2 destruction effects that just did nothing. And then he attacks into me, proccing my pendulum effect to destroy his field card. And then I'm going to onslaught to banish. So like he just did not realize what he was getting into here. And it's just our hand was too good. Like, and then we just have too good of a field right now that they can't really get around. And then bam, they attack, and guess what though? 55 is big, but I just heal it right back. And then I banish the monster. So like, once again, they're trying to get a big attacker. We just heal that right back. And then he just starts attacking into me because he's like, okay, whatever. He couldn't deal with my board or whatever. And once again, he had all that destruction that didn't work. So yeah, he found that pretty frustrating, right? So let's go to my last replay, and then, like I said, we might do a live one. Now, this one's very long. This is a 10-turn grind, but this shows, like, a really good perseverance win in kind of a grind state. And this is a Blue Eyes player, right? And I'll say this, a good Blue Eyes deck and this Amazonas deck, I would say are probably fairly equally matched. Like, they're both quite good. Neither of them are meta relevant, right? But in this Anthology Festival, I think these are fun decks you can definitely play around with, right? So I'm going to go turn 1. I actually have a really bad hand, but this fight did give me an appreciation for Amazonas Baby Tiger. Baby Tiger is one that isn't in my in-person deck, but I do toy with it in here. And the reason why is because this had some limitations where, like, you can't play Ash Blossom, like you can't do triple Ash. So there's some things I just had extra room for. And Baby Tiger is one I slid in when I had to take out my Ash Blossoms. So, but Baby Tiger actually does put in some really good work, especially when you have Onslaught going. And then we use Veiler because I think you only get 1 Imperm. So like I normally run triple Imperm, triple Ash. So that was like, I think 5 card slots I had to fill in. So there's going to be a few different things that aren't normally in my Amazonas deck here. But yeah, they keep bringing out like the Jet Dragon or whatever. And they can, bounce a card every turn, which I have to play around it a ton. So I'm going to let them go here and do a bunch of stuff. So they're going to battle phase, not do anything because I have Onslaught out. So this player, I can tell, was actually a lot smarter. Like, they knew, like, they played against the deck properly, which is why this ended up being a pretty grindy match. So I decided to attack in with my Onslaught. They took the damage from my Swordswoman, and then I willpower it back, attack in again so they take the damage again. So I did a double banish and made them take the damage. I figured, why not? And then I can always get willpower back later if I need to, assuming I can get into my level 5 Pendulum monster, right? So now they're going to do Blue Eye stuff, so we will let them speed up. But yeah, like right now, like look at the card advantage they have. They have major card advantage. All I've got is a Baby Tiger and an Onslaught, and now they popped my Baby Tiger. So I've got like nothing, right? And they're going to bring out Jet Dragon. Like, yeah, I just have to eat this. So, and they bounce my Onslaught. So yeah, I'm just eating this. They could only attack with 1 of them, so I'm still at 5k. But yeah, I'm looking pretty dead here. We get a really nice draw into a princess. And then Tiger. So this is where Baby Tiger is actually kind of crazy. Because Baby Tiger's recursion is very good in that it just, anytime I summon an Amazonas, whether it's in hand or grave, it just keeps coming out. And with Onslaught, that's really nasty because I always have something I can beat into or like have out there defensively for them to attack and get banished. And now I'm going into a Spiritualist because I'm like, I need to fuse. I need to get something going. We did get into a Pendulum Scale. That's going to come out here on the Spiritualist play. And then we get a Poly. So I'm like, all right, let's Poly. And of course, we're going to get into Amazonas Queen. Now, once again, they have a lot of ways to get around it, right? They've just got that effect they can use. But I attack to get willpower back. And I know he's going to use his effect to get rid of my card next turn. But I don't mind it because I can get willpower back to get some. Yeah, here's another Jet Dragon. So now these Jet Dragons are just going to go crazy and keep killing my stuff. But whatever, we roll with it. So I've got willpower down and I've got Onslaught down. So I know I can Onslaught. Tiger's going to come out easily again. I can willpower something back. Right? So I know even though it looks like they've got total card advantage, they got the big beaters right now, I've got just enough to like keep staying alive. Yeah, look at them. They got 9k on board. They attack, I get my call, so I have something for next turn. They are going to send that back, so they're going to try again. I'm like, nope, I'm going to do that. You have to attack into it now and banish. Okay, so I got to banish. So I'm like, all right, that was on Onslaught. Now I'm going to willpower. So I'm just going to be very pesky. And then guess what? Tiger comes back on the princess. Princess is going to get me a search, right? So Tiger's back. Now I'm going to get a search on the princess. And now I've got a fusion thing to do. They decide to pull back the attack because they don't want to get banished again. So now they get mad and they're going to start exceeding into large, nasty things. So they're going to go into this guy, which I believe can just pop something, like a detach pop. So yeah, he's going to detach and a pop. And he actually gets rid of my Onslaught. But unfortunately for him, Onslaught's going to give me a free summon. And I've got my level 3 Pendulum monster out, which means all I have to do is attack and I get Onslaught back. So this is such perseverance that, like, he thinks he's getting rid of my stuff. I've had a very low board. I'm doing, like, basically a lot with little here, right? And I haven't even seen War Chief yet. We got really lucky there and got into the level 5, which is great. Give us a little bit more attack. We can pop their spells and traps. We can search back, and we're going to get Onslaught back. They're going to imperm. Now, here I kind of made a mistake. I should have just let that attack go through, but instead I decided to fuse away my my cards, but I should have let that attack finish and just eaten the damage and got the banish, because now I bring out Empress, but they got Jet's ability. So now I'm going to try to attack again, but Jet's just going to get rid of it, which I just keep fighting through, right? I just keep fighting through. Yep, so Jet gets rid of it, bounces it. That's fine. We can Spiritualist again. Return Willpower, which is great, because then I can set Willpower again to get another summon. I'm like, sure, let's fuse, and we're going to go into a normal Amazoness, what is it? Pet Liger. So a card I never really summon in real life, but we got Pet Liger, because you need to have a baby tiger or a pet tiger to get it, right? So I'm sure, and with baby tiger keeps coming back, we consistently have an extra body on board, which is great when we've got Onslaught, right? It's just something, once again, they have to either attack and get banished. We can go into it, but they've literally had us like at our throats, right? Like we've been backs against the wall this whole time. We're just trying to survive. They use their effects to get rid of my stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to keep bringing my stuff back out of the graveyard. I'm just going to keep reusing my effects. They bounce Onslaught so I can't banish. Like, very smart play. But hey, I got Willpower. All right, do you want to attack into my... go ahead, attack into me so you take the damage. He decides to go into Tiger. I don't care, because Tiger's going to just keep coming back. So, like, with very minimum here, I'm still surviving. I'm still hanging in there. We're going to call. We're going to go into Queen, because I'm like, yeah, if we can just not be destroyed by battle, that's going to be even better. We can actually do a Pendulum summon, something I don't do very often. But we get Queen and Princess out, and then Tiger's coming in off of that. All of a sudden, we got a giant board. Princess is going to give me another search. Or not Princess, but yeah, Princess. And I decide to get the field card. So now it's like, I can't be destroyed by battle. If they somehow get rid of Queen, they attack me, I can keep going into more. The field card's an easy bounce for Spiritualist into another Poly. I mean, we're going deep into our deck here. We are going deep. We're going to fuse again. And then all of a sudden, we're into an Augusta. So now we're actually kind of taking control here at 5,200. Yep. And it's like, well, I know she's going to get bounced. So it's like, whatever. Yeah, look at this. We literally have every spot on the board filled that we can. Like, literally every spot is filled. I guess we could be in the opponent's extra zone, but we'd have to do shenanigans for that. So yeah, I knew we were going to get bounced. That's fine. So I'm like, I'll attack with Queen. I will destroy what I can here. And they just keep bringing Jet Dragons back out. I'm like, that's fine. I'll keep attacking into them. Keep beating them down. Because what I did was I used Amazoness Call on her so that she's the only one that can attack, but can attack all my opponent's monsters. So once again, I'm using that Graveyard Amazoness Call ability to just keep wiping through the board. So now they have their 4K beater. But now look at this giant field I have. Now definitely they could Feather Duster me and stuff here and it would stink, but they didn't have it. So once again, they attack. I'm like, or try to do the effect. I'm like, I'm going to Onslaught. I'm going to fuse. Let's do it. So I'm like, what do I want to fuse? We'll do Queen and Swordmaster. We'll go into another Empress. Like, I am really going deep into my deck. And then they finally give up. Like, they couldn't, like, I just kept going and going and going. And it was almost like my deck was getting stronger the longer the fight went, right? They just couldn't keep up. And they either saw that they had no way to, like, beat me at that point, or they just got so tired of the recursion that they just didn't want to keep going. So that was a cool, like, really grindy win right there, right? All right, let's do a live duel here. And depending how fast it goes, I might do more than one. So yeah, let's go in to Legend Anthology and we'll do some stuff live. So once again, these are live. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to win. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, let's hop in, see what happens here. I do apologize for those pop-ups on my phone. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb before recording. I just forgot to. So, and I just wanted to keep going. So, all right. So we are going to go first. I'm used to picking going second because I play Mikanko all the time. And Mikanko is very good at going second. I build my deck to go second. Definitely have fun with that. I might do another Mikanko video here too. They did get an Xyz monster that in Masterduel that's really awesome for the deck. All right, so we got a Feather Duster. Oh, this would be a good going second hand, actually. This is actually like a really, really bad hand. And this kind of emphasizes one of the problems with the deck. We've got two Spiritualists. They need a generic fusion that can just be... I'm actually just going to set one of these for defense, knowing that I have another one that I can just get the poly off of. I mean, I guess I could have normal summoned one and then specialed for a poly. That maybe would have made more sense, but I've already got a poly in hand. I'll set the Secret Art for bait. And actually, I actually want to hope that they destroy it. If they destroy the Secret Arts, that would be great. Because with just a Spiritualist and Secret Arts in graveyard, I can go into Augusta. So I would say this is a pretty weak hand. We'll see how it plays out. Best case scenario, they destroy my spell card and they set a bunch of stuff for my Feather Duster. That would be best case scenario. All right, we're going against ninjas. I actually haven't played against ninjas very much. So we'll see how the ninja, how we handle the ninjas here. But once again, I would say this is a fairly weak hand. It's the type of deck, though, where, like, if I just top deck, like, one decent thing, like, we can really pop off. But this is why the deck is really, really loses to negates. Because it's like, I'm in a situation right now that I have a very weak start. And if they do one negate against me, like, I'm probably dead. So we'll see. And I'm not familiar enough with ninjas. They're going to have these ninjutsu art cards, so we'll see. And I know they have ninjutsu art of transformation, and we got, I'm not very familiar with a lot of the newer ninja stuff, but I know ninjas are decent. And in Anthology, it's probably a decent deck. Because once again, you can't run like super top tier meta stuff in here. Okay, so that's just a draw card. That's fine. All right. Oh, and then he forced me to flip. That's fine. You can force me to flip. You can see my terrible card. You can see my Spiritualist and my terrible hand. But they do have two face down, so that's fine. We'll Feather Duster unless they've got a way to negate it, which maybe they will. That's the bad part about, I guess, watching this live instead of a replay. We got to sit here and wait while the opponent thinks, but that's okay. We can talk strategy and see what we're doing here. But yeah, especially if this video does well, I think for the Synchro Festival, I definitely want to show off my Gustos. Gustos, I'll talk about this. In real life Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm actually pretty excited to try out Miracle, what is it? Is it called Miracle Synchro Fusion? It's the new spell card from the new set. And I did buy one copy of it. I think I can use it as a one of. But what it does is if you have a tuner and a non-tuner on the field and you play it, you basically get to synchro summon a monster you could synchro with the two monsters and fusion summon a monster that you could fusion with the two monsters. And it works with Wind Witch. So in the setup I do, I can get a Wind Witch fusion, which I think will be really nice. And then I can get a, what is it? And I can get a Crystal Wing. So what I'll do is, okay, so wait, I got to pay attention. So they bounced. Did they banish it? Oh, that's unfortunate. They banished my Secret Arts. That's not good. All right, well, I guess that's banished. So yeah, like literally I'm in top deck mode. Like I need to top deck something good. I need another Amazonas I can fuse with, either a level 5 or higher, or a queen or a princess. That's really what I need. But we'll see what kind of board they set up here with ninjas. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. I guess I got to read what this guy does. Your ninja... Oh, they can attack directly. And I can't target it for attacks if he controls face up. Hold on. What's this? Okay, that's a good draw. That's a great draw. You can special summon a ninja. Okay. So we're going to open, I guess, with Feather Duster just to pop the one thing. Sure. See if he responds. He might quick effect. Okay. Okay. So we are definitely going to special summon this. Ooh, do you have a negate for that? I can work around a negate here as long as it doesn't destroy her. Because then I can at least fuse with her. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go attack position. Oh, it's probably waiting to see if he wants to do his summon with his other guy. All right, so I'm going to do that. What do I want face down? I kind of actually want to go... I actually kind of want to go Hot Spring to start getting my scales. I tend to like to get Hot Spring early, especially if I have a weak hand, because then I can attack and start to get into my scales, right? So then what I could do, yeah, let's activate her effect from Graveyard. We can just bounce this back. And then get another Poly. Maybe. I don't know. Are you going to respond to it? What are you going to do? Yep, okay. So we will go defense. And then we'll activate that, get a Poly. Yep, go ahead and special summon your ninja. And then if he has a face down, I don't think I can target the face up one for attacks is what it was. I think that's what it was. Okay. See if we can get a W here against the ninjas. I don't know. We'll see. I think it would be fun to do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream one of these days. I just haven't found the time to do it. Like, I could just stream and, like, do, like, Mikanko and just, like, trying to rank up with it. All right, let's add a Poly to hand. Okay. All right, so then what we'll do... oh, I still have a normal summon, huh? I don't think I want a normal summon, but let's go ahead and let's fuse. And we're going to grab one of these. And we are going to get rid of... We're actually going to do the 2 from hand. Yeah, that's fine. Because then I still have that one on field for presence. Just have a body out there. We'll go up here in the top slot. All right, 0 defense guy. It's not face down, so I think I can attack his... fusion guy. Let's see. Oh, what happens? You can... Oh, he's going to fuse. Okay, he quick effect fuses. All right, let's see what nastiness they're going to try to bring at me. I actually kind of hope it's something with more attack than me. And my hope is I can get him to... Oh, he's not using the other guy. Okay, what's he going into? Okay, I don't know what it does. Target 1 card. Oh, he's going to banish me. That stinks. All right. Yeah, he's going to banish my guy. Okay, well... What can I do, right? All right, so then I guess I got to just pass. And yeah, we're just going to Hot Spring. I mean, I'll have to decide... Yeah, I might not get a scale. I might have to get like a princess or something. I know I wanted to scale, but yeah, if I'm not gonna have the hand for it. I will not use that yet. I kind of want to see how the turn plays out. Because if he maybe sets something before he attacks, I might want to grab my level 5 scale to destroy it. But yeah, he might get me here. This might be an L right here. That was a really weak starting hand, though. I will say if we do lose this, I want to play at least till I get a win. So this might be over 30 minutes, because we're about to hit 30 minutes. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yep. See what we got here. Figure out what you're doing. Yeah, because in this one, I think... I'm trying to remember if you can even use Link monsters in this one. Oh, yeah, you can. I know they banned, like, a bunch of, like, meta stuff, though. The nice thing was it was for, like, the Synchro one. I could use, like, Baron de Fleur, which I use a lot in there. All right, what are you going into? Oh, another banished one, huh? You're just gonna... Wow, that's really annoying. He just keeps bringing that out and banishing. Oh, and you're gonna banish this? Okay, I'll play it. That's fine. Gosh, are they gonna have game on me, though? Do I want to scale? I feel like I gotta take it to hand and then just hope I don't die. Yeah, we're gonna go for her. We're gonna... Because then if I can get her out, I can send a Secret Arch to grave. And then get a big fusion. But we'll see if I can even survive this. If they get one... Okay, I am going to live, I think. Yeah, I'm going to live. Oh, he can attack direct. No, can they all do it? Oh, yeah, I'm dead. If they all... Yeah, they all can attack direct. All right, let's go into another fight. I had a really bad hand there. Really bad. That was terrible. All right, let's try again. We got to get a W here. We got to get a W. All right, let's go again. Try it again. This one will be the last fight, even if we lose. It just might be me. Yeah, let's look at these really good wins. And then, oh yeah, here, we just lost twice. So, we'll see. We'll try it. We'll try it. All right, they're going to choose. We'll see what they want to do. Probably they'll go first, I'm guessing. Yep, I'm going second. I usually love seeing going second with my Mechanicals, though. But yeah, if any of you guys are Amazonas players, let me know kind of what your builds look like. But like I said, I'm going to link my main build. I think the one I have is more my in-person build. It's maybe been tweaked a little bit since that video, though. Because I don't run Spy anymore. I might have had Spy in there. I'm not a fan of Spy. But like I said, I was... Okay, this is going to be a Photon deck, huh? Or a Galaxy deck. This hand is not looking... Well, this hand's actually okay. It depends on the negates, right? So we've got Foolish Burial. We're going to do that to send Spiritualists. We'll have access to the Bounce Poly. And then we got 2 calls. The problem is, they ash one of the calls, and I don't draw like a monster. Like, I could just be dead. I do have a negate here on Effect Veiler, so depending on what they bring out, we can do a Veiler on something. We'll see. So I would either use Veiler to negate a search, which, let me see here. Let me double check what you're doing. Special. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. What's his hand look? He's only got 2 in hand. I'm actually going to do this, and maybe it'll slow him down enough to not go into, like, a big play. Let's do it. Because the other thought was I could save it, let him have his big negate on board, and then on my turn I could do it to negate that thing and then do my turn. But I'm going to hope that that just prevents him enough from doing the plays he needs to do. Because he was going to summon something from grave. So, and then probably do more stuff. Yeah, he's still getting big things. That's fine. I'm trying to remember what your quick effect is. You can target that. Wait. During the battle step, you can quick effect. Okay. You can target that opponent, banish this. Okay. I can deal with that. That's fine. Galaxy Knight. You don't have any quick effects. Okay, that's fine. What did you do? You banished something from my extra deck? Alright, that's fine. You can have access code. I don't care. I never use them. I mean, I could, but I kind of need monsters to be able to link here. So once again, the reason, like, this deck does have some potential and can do some really nice setups, but it can be very bricky, right? Now, this current hand, I would say, isn't actually bricky. It's solid. But the issue is, once again, it loses to negates. So they negate one of my calls. I don't draw a monster. I might be out of luck. I think I'm going to Foolish first, because if that baits out a negate, that's fine. And I would rather have the Amazonas call play. All right, what do we got here? Okay. No quick effects on you. That's fine. What do you do? Oh, so you have... Okay, negate one to negate that monster's effect. Okay, so he's got a negate destroying a monster effect. Okay, so that's got a monster effect negate, so I got to play around that. So what I can probably do is hopefully bait that out with Spiritualist. Use like a Spiritualist from grave. Hopefully he negates it. And then I can do my call. Well, it's going to depend on what I draw. Alright, these turns are taking forever. Please, chill. Give me a turn, please. I mean, I'm actually not too afraid of this board if he just has one monster negate. Because, like, he's got nothing in hand, so he can't ash me. I guess I don't know what the trap is. We'll see. Alright, what do you got there? Photon Emperor, sure. Finish your play. I mean, he's got tokens. I assume he's going to link into something with those tokens. Yeah, there you go. Like, I'm sure he's not just going to leave the tokens. So he's probably going to put another negate on board, and that's what's going to be troublesome. Add it to your hand. This is, too, like, I think just one of the frustrating things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. The turns just take forever. Like, we're how many minutes deep? And all right, well, okay, does this guy have any quick effects? I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. Secret Art's not the greatest. Quick effect. You can discard. Hold on, what's your quick effect? Discard or discard. Target a special. Oh, so you can destroy a special summon card. Wow, he's got 2 negates. All right, well, let's see. Let's start with the Foolish Burial. Let's see if we can just get this through. That's fine. You can do that. Sure, I'll activate this in response. just to get a call off. So I don't think they can negate the call. Well, he's got 2 cards in hand. What is this? Uh-oh, is that going to negate me? Hold up. Just use it as a material. Oh, he's going to do an Xyz. Okay. All right, what is going on here? Let's go. Come on. Figure out what you're doing. All right, so he's getting rid of that. He's just ranking up, essentially. Okay, he's going into that dude. And I've seen him before. All right, so I better pick wisely here. So he's got... Wait, does he still have Monster Effect Negate? I don't think he does. He's got this guy that can destroy a special summon monster. Okay, so then I might be able to go into... I'm going to go into Princess. And I'm going to add it to my hand, yes. And then I gotta send one to the graveyard. Sure, I will gladly send something to the graveyard. Let's send you to the graveyard. Okay. All right, we're gonna summon you. I'm gonna activate it. I don't think he's got a negate for this. Or does he? I mean, he can destroy a special summon. Oh, that was the negate one there. Okay. Dang it. Okay, I thought he got rid of it. Alright, am I just dead then? Maybe. Oh gosh. Alright, well, I think we are scooping on that. Alright. Well, guys, not very fun at the end. So much for the live duels. Had I known, I would have just not done the 2 live duels. But I don't want to sit here all night. But anyways, guys, that was the Amazonas deck during Anthology. Once again, that's why I usually only show replays, so you don't have to sit through those. But it just shows you, like, the good and the bad of the deck. So I think it's good. Like, you know, you'll watch these videos of, like, oh my god, my Amazonas deck tearing up whatever mode. And it's like, well, yeah, you're only seeing the wins. You're not seeing the losses. Now, I normally don't go 2 losses in a row. I usually can get, like, 2 wins, and then I might lose 1, and then maybe 3 wins. But yeah, that was just some bad draws. They had what they needed. That's how it goes. That's Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Amazonas deck. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.